Hey guys, so today I'm gonna deploy a Laravel application using VitoDeploy, literally from zero to hero using VitoDeploy. And I'm gonna use VitoDeploy itself as the Laravel project that I'm going to deploy. So basically I'm going to deploy Vito with Vito. Well, it's gonna be fun. So let's just create a server. I use Hetzner here and my default connection, and just call it Vito and latest Ubuntu. What we need for the server, Vito doesn't use MySQL, it uses SQLite, so I don't need firewall for this. I need but PHP, the latest version, and then I need a Node.js to build npm. That's all I need. So let's just create the server. So the server is ready. Obviously I skipped the installation process to make this video shorter. Alright, so let's just check around. What do we have? We do have services already installed, what we want already installed. I can actually add a PHP extension that I'm gonna need for this project that I'm going to deploy. So just the installation for that should be done shortly. And then what else? Yeah, everything looking good. So let's just go and create the website. And by the way, I already created an A record on my domain provider to this IP address for the subdomain or domain that I want to create the website. So let's just create a website. Let's go with Laravel and laravel.vitodeploy.com, and then PHP version, source control. This has to be public because my project's web directory is in public. So the repository, obviously VitoDeploy/VitoDeploy, and the branch is 3x. So I also need to run composer install --nodev, but you can skip this and put it on your deployment script. So let's just create a website, and you can also isolate the website user if you want. So let's create if you don't isolate, by default Vito will use the user Vito on the server for this website. It shouldn't take much. It should be done pretty fast. So as you can see, cloning the repo, running composer install to have everything almost ready. We're gonna need to do some stuff after installation is done. So if you open it, you're probably gonna see an error because we don't have everything set properly. So let's first take a look at the environment variables file. As you can see, it's empty. So yeah, it's empty, and we need to put some stuff into that, obviously. So you can just copy and paste environment variables here, okay, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So I just paste the environment variables I need. I need the key here. I also need the URL, so I'm putting right now deploy.com, and the rest are okay. So let's just save this. So environment variables are done. Now I need to run my deployment script for the first time to, do a composer install, obviously fetch, do a composer install, and then create database. In this case, I'm using SQLite, so it should also create a database file, and then do some optimizations, and then run npm install, and then build the front end, and then restart all the workers. Right now we don't have, but we will set. So let's just go and run this script. This might take a while depending on what you have in your npm install and obviously the deployment script itself, but npm install and build on VitoDeploy can take around a minute probably. So let's just see. You can also see the logs here, and as you can see, the installation of npm is done. Now is building, so this should also be done soon. That's also done, and the deployment completed successfully. Now we may open the website, and yep, everything is working. We just landed in the login page, which is the default default landing page in VitoDeploy. So what do we need right now? A couple of things. Let's first secure the website by installing a certificate. So you can just navigate to SSL, generate one. I will just go with Let's Encrypt, but you can also generate your own and put it here. So Let's Encrypt, I will just put this email and then create. You can also see the logs here. This also should be done quickly. Yeah, as you can see, successfully received certificate and it is created already. So if you open it, well, you see it's not SSL, but I can surely open the HTTPS version of it. But what I want to do is to actually force SSL here to also redirect the HTTP ones to HTTPS. So if I open it now, as you can see, it just redirected me and everything seems perfect. All right, so all done here. Let's just maybe log into Vito. I don't have any users, but let's maybe create one. Let's do it with a command actually. So my app needs a command. I will just go to the command section and create a command. If I'm not mistaken, is PHP artisan user create. Actually, I need to pass the email and other stuff. So user name Saeed and admin and signing VitoDeploy.com, and then the password, then -- role equals admin. So let's maybe run this command. And you can also see the logs, user created. So let's just log in with that user. Admin and sign VitoDeploy.com and password, and we are in. Okay, so what Vito needs right now, well, depending on your project, obviously, I need a queue worker. Okay, so if I open Horizon here, you see it's inactive, so I need to start a queue worker. So in VitoDeploy, you can simply create queue workers here by just putting a name. I'm gonna name it Horizon, and then PHP artisan. Actually, I need to put the path to the site itself. Okay, so php/home Vito Laravel.vitodeploy.com and artisan Horizon. So I want this to be running with Vito user, which is the user of the website itself, and I just need one process for that, and then let's just save. So we can also see the logs. As you can see, Horizon started successfully, and as you can see here as well, it is already running. So as you can see, we also, what we put actually was the path to the website. So if you don't know, you can find it here in the settings of the website. You can also copy it simply. And yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do basically to deploy a Laravel application. Join our Discord community and drop your question if you have any, and I'm sure me or someone else will support you. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.